The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Kill. Jump out.
Now it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end round. Complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From just shy of midfield, Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. And just lost track, and it cost him.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, Rodgers. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on to the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Tua. And that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders have recovered.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. And he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Jacobs.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Rolling to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Tagovailoa to Barkley on the check down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it.
Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Brian Poole.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers
will swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Raiders open the lead up to 34-0.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2 now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the Raiders have got him. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Rodgers' throw here taken in by Isabella.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They fake the give. Now Rodgers will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
The 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Kill, kill, kill.
Striker, green. Blue striker.
Check back 33. Check back 33. Bring it. Bring it. Mike, check 33.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. They're thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. You can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's a give to Barkley. And running with power here. Whoa! It still won't go down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Tua
gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 22, Tua. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is a... Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Dolphins have got it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Check. Hey, check Mike 39.
Barkley again.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Double time. Hey, we got 3 out. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Here's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And that'll set them back 5.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Powers through him. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that that time on the catch and run.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here to Waller.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Tua. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
back 33. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, check 33. 33. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey, check back 33. Check back 33.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He dumps it off to Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.